So, uh, just looking at options for arm drags, right? So most people play hands-on, right? Of course, we want to disrupt all of that and get our grips before. So just ease off your grips, right? So if we do something generic right here, right? I'm always looking which way is easier to move, right? So if I go 1, 2, which is usually easier, I can just work for something across. What I'm really trying to do is disrupt this to even pull and get them over the top. So if I have this arm buried and their elbow is out, I'm fine with that. Because what I'll do is I'll hug and I'll play this game, right? So I can even start to attack this arm, right? As they bring it in, right? I could then go to this far sleeve. So when they do pull their head out and around, what's nice with this is when they pull their head out, it's on this side of my body. So it's easy for me to sit up, right? Because the hard thing from here, if I was just do a bump sweep and he was low, is I can't turn to sit up. So what I'm not worried about is I'll just hug the head and look for the far arm, because the far arm should be somewhere to try to push away. So I could do two ways, right? If it's in tight, I can either look for this far arm to come to my chest, and usually it is tight, and I can just switch over the grip. One, because it might be easier. Because as they loop their head, I can just let go and sit up. And then I have all my attacks, whether it's bump sweep, whether it's Kimura, whatever. So you can do one. If you pull in, right, and they push away, it's fine, because as they extend, I can then sit up. And of course, I'll just hug and wrap to start to attack my bump sweeps. So I really don't even have to sit all the way up. If he tackles me, I could then start working into the arm game here. If they really start to smash, so say I get this arm just across and I can't pull it, or they're really strong where they're going, I'll try to grab and pull them down. So then you can start working from here. So if they do press away and they get something nice, and I sit up, if they push me back down, I can then fall and drag the arm with that fall. And then just play the close guard game from here. Now, that back take I was telling you about, just hold this sleeve, hold this arm, and you can drop this foot, punch with this arm, pull with the lat arm, and just shrimp and twist them. And then you can go into your back take from there. And what's nice is you have this, you can go into the choke, whatever you have, right? So just to go back into it, if you're not getting, say like a solid arm drag here, or even better yet, if they feel this arm going, sometimes a good defender, or what I do, is I'll really stamp this elbow down, and now there's no way of going across. So if they have this down, this is where I'll threaten to sit up, and sometimes even let go of the arm. Because it's really hard to sit up from here. I'll just let go and reach across, which is nice for me, right? Because then I have the whole arm. Because then they usually pull the arm out to post here, and then again you have all the game. And if you're feeling them knock you back down, you can go back over, arm drag, and away you go. So I'm not too concerned if I'm attacking here even, and I just break a posture, because then I'll let go of the collar unless I have a deep collar. If I have a deep collar, I'll let go of the sleeve and attack whichever way. But if my collar is shallow, I can't talk. Collar is shallow, right? I'll maintain the sleeve. This will be my main grip. So once I'm here, I rather go around and just keep their posture low. Because sometimes I can even work the arm out that way and maintain, or I can work this far hand when they feel that and when they start pushing off, because their head will go outside. 1, 2. And you can attack that way, or if they're here and they kind of beat me and I can't sit up, look at where the arm is. If it's at the armpit, it's so easy to drag over. And then pull them in. And I have my elbow. Right? Same concept will work from half guard. So of course, if he gets this underhook, I don't like it. But if I can manage this frame, one, I can threaten a choke. And as they go in to block the choke, I can just switch. 1, 2. I have my arm drag. Or if they're sitting up a little bit more and I'm still kind of playing this, I'm always waiting to see where this elbow is. And especially this hand. Because if the hand clearly stays out and it goes in, they have a strong pry. And I'd rather drop and pummel, right? But if I feel like this elbow or this hand start to maybe reach here, I'll go to like that judo grip into the elbow and kind of turn and cave. Just like standing, right? So a lot of this will be trying to keep this pummel. For me, I really don't attack this too much unless he caves. I really try to stave them off. Because then if I need to, I can turn, square up, what have you from there, right? So even knee shields, whatever, anything for them to try to get this elbow through. Because even if they hold the collar, once I kind of pull that elbow, it's judo from there. Then you can get some sweeps, but it's much easier to get a deep grip and then sink to take the back. And then you just play your games from there.